All right, guys, I'm going to attempt to draft the basic back yoke from your book on page 146 in Clo. This is my first time doing it, so just follow along. I love hearing feedback because now you guys are getting so good at this program. You probably have like way better suggestions than what I'm doing, to be honest, and I would love to hear it because I'm always trying to learn new things. So this is what we're doing from your book. So basically we're drawing a yoke line that's perpendicular from our center back line, and we're going to slash and spread it. But we have a problem. We have this dart that we want to move. And so what your book does, it moves it over here. It's using like a pivotal transfer method. So really now the dart is where the two A's are. But we don't want a yoke that has an angle like that. We really want our yoke to have a perfect 90-degree angle. So we basically take the new lower A and draw a straight line, which means from E to B is extra fabric. So that means this is actually kind of big, so there's extra fabric here. Okay, so what they do is once they take the back piece, they take the measurement of E to B and they trim it off the bottom. So that way we are still getting rid of the dart that's up here. It's basically just kind of snuck in between the two seams when it gets sewn together. So take a minute, think about what I'm telling you. We start with this dart, kind of move it over here, and we make a straight line. And because it's straight, then the dart's kind of hidden over here. And then we just kind of move it down and trim it all this. I don't know if that makes sense, but think about it, maybe, hopefully it will, but we're just moving around that excess so that we still get a nice close fit. And then the only thing we're doing, so that's like a little tricky what we're doing with the yoke, but then the back is pretty simple. We're just extending it out 3 inches. We're gonna leave the dart because we want some gathering here. Oh, sorry, that's the wrong picture. Where's our picture? Actually, maybe that was the right picture. Okay. I don't know if there is a picture of it, actually, now that I'm looking at this. Maybe the picture is up here. Yeah, here's the picture, back there. So there's some fullness a little bit down at the bottom, and then she just has a pleat at the yoke. So it's not the best illustration because it's kind of hidden, but that's what we're doing. Just a clean yoke at the top, no gathers at the top, but there is a little bit of gathering, like, so she can have that blouson effect, just like the front. Okay, so that's kind of easy because we just don't sew the dart, add a couple notches, I guess, and then we extend the back 3 inches for the pleat. So I think that's going to be fairly simple. I think the challenge is going to be sewing the pleat, especially since we're going to be using Clo. So look forward to that. Okay, so let's go ahead and tackle this top yoke line here. I'm going to draw my internal line, and I'm going to manipulate the placement of the dart. So let's see how I decided to do that. And I'm just going to use the same pattern that I was working on for the front yoke. Why not? So I guess to start with, I'm just going to focus on the 2D. I'll make my screen big so I have lots of room. Okay, let's see here. Trying to see if they tell us where to place the yoke line. Not really. It looks like you can just put it wherever you want. So, okay, so I'm going to get my internal line. I guess maybe I'll do it from where these points are. Oh, you know what? I don't know why it's just easier for me to draft. I'm just gonna, I'm gonna make this a half pattern. Just easier for me to see for some reason. So I'm selecting this guy. I'm gonna right click it. I'm gonna remove my linked editing, and then I'm just deleting half of it. You can hit the letter Z to access that tool. Does that work? Yeah, and there's a lot of points up here. Okay. What if I take U and right click and say convert to curve? Convert to curve, because I don't know if I need all those points. Okay, there we are. So now let's get back to letter G, which is our internal line. Do a little, oh, you know what? Maybe I don't even have to do that. What if I hit Z? Oh, that point isn't even there. Just kidding. Okay, G. I guess I will just click, hold shift, click. Nope. Okay. I don't know if it hits the edges, so as a safety precaution, I'm just going to select it, right click, and extend and trim to pattern outline. Okay, just to make sure. Because now I want to separate these two. I'm going to cut and then sew them together. They're going to be sewn together, so cut and sew. So I don't have to use the sewing machine later. They already put some stitch lines there for me, which is very nice of them. Now I'm trying to get this dart over here. So we're in Clo, we're not doing this in the classroom on paper, you know, with the pivotal method. So I think the easiest way, and you know what, you guys, speak up, correct me if I'm wrong, if you disagree with me. I think I'm going to select these two and just rotate the dart. Let's see here. And I mean, I guess I'll just pick right here. Cool. I think the guideline should just be the dart point. Which side do I think I want to rotate this side and close it. Oh, okay, you know what? I put it in the wrong spot. Here, I'm just going to show you guys what this is going to look like. I don't want that. I actually wanted the dart coming to the side. So, let's see here. Okay, so Command Z. What if we do this? Right click, rotate dart, and pick this as our point? Is that good? Don't know. There. Let's see what this looks like. No, I don't think that's really going to do it either. Okay, so so really the point needs to be down here. Okay, so how are we going to do that in Clo? Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. I guess we could do the pivot method just like the book does and just rotate it. We could try that, I suppose. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to select this guy. I'm going to right click. And we're going to make a reference, clone as reference line. Okay, so we have that guy. Okay, then we are going to bring, of course this is flipped the other way in the book. We're going to bring, this one's supposed to be D and this one's supposed to be C. So we're going to bring D up to C. So we're going to rotate the pattern. So when we rotate it, we want to use this as the pivot point. Okay. So now I'm going to try to close that dart. Okay. 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 And then down, oh, here, let's just scoot you out of the way. So this point right here, I guess, is A. Oh, we probably should have marked where the original A was. Where's my clone line? It should be there. Okay. And then this is our new A. Anyways, they want a new straight line coming out of here. Our dart's really big, I'm noticing, compared to what the books looks like. Okay, so straight lines. We need some kind of guideline. Gosh, maybe this would be easier if I was doing it on a piece of fabric. I'm thinking. Yeah, okay. Let's undo this a few times. Okay. Let's see here. I'm going to get a big piece of fabric. It's obviously more than enough. Yeah, let's put you on it. If I say copy, oh yeah, clone as internal shape. There we go. Okay. Now, let's see what we can do here. Okay. Maybe I can, since this is a little confusing, maybe I should get my annotation tools. So this will be letter A, and then this is B, and this is going to be C, and this is going to be D. Okay, pivot the pattern so that D touches the cross marking paper. So they want us to cross mark right here where C is. Oh no, let's see here. Oh. Okay. Maybe it only needs to be like 2 inches. Okay, so we have a cross mark there. So they want us to pivot so that D is touching C. Okay. And then I wonder if we should also copy this, offset as internal line, duplicate as mirrored internal line, maybe, I don't know. Is that good? Did it work? I don't even know. Okay, I think an internal line is there. Yeah, something is there. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna rotate so that D comes over here and it's gonna rotate the whole pattern. So I'm switching to this tool. I'm gonna double click so that it can rotate right on that dart. And here I go, bringing D up to where C was, and dot. Oh, good, and I still have that internal line there because that was originally A, and then we have a new A. So they marked both the letter A, and then this is where B was, and then now they're calling this new thing E. This gets to be E up here. So because this is actually more confusing than I thought it was going to be, I'm going to annotate it. And say you get to be E. Okay. Does that work? Okay. Great. So then they want us to draw a straight line from the original A to B. Oh, so maybe they think, so this is the old A. So they, okay. Yeah, they just really want to go straight out from this point. Okay. Like that. Okay. Will that work? I don't see anything. Let's try one more time. Okay. Yeah, it's weird. It's not really working. Okay. What if I, let's see here, offset this? Okay. See, that's a workaround. Okay, I got my straight line. Okay. Okay. And they want me to trace this as the new pattern, which is really weird. This is so big. I feel like, am I doing something wrong? I must be doing something wrong. Is my, maybe I rotated it on the wrong spot. I rotated it on the dart point, and I think I was supposed to rotate it on the yoke line. So I think that's where I went wrong, because this is a huge dart, so I'm redoing it. Okay. So I'm going to rotate this guy, click, click. Here. That's where I needed to rotate. Okay. Yes. Bingo. Bingo. That looks so much better. Okay. Okay, so old A, new A, B was here. Okay, so then now this little point is E. So let's get that annotation thing happening. No. Oh, what is it doing? Okay, that's weird. Yeah, I think I did something funny. Annotation pattern. There we are. E. Okay. Okay. So now we need a straight line from here. Last time when I did this, it wasn't really working. Okay, it still isn't, so then I'm gonna pull it from here. Okay, and then they want me to redraw this pattern shape, and this is now, we're gonna have to move that and shave that off of the lower section here. Oh, well, before we do that though, this needs to be moved back so it's going straight up and down as well. That's interesting. Da, 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 da. Draw a line connecting A to B. Okay, so this is our A and B are connected. Oh, maybe to this B? We want it to, perhaps this is where they actually want the new line drawn. From this A to this B. Yeah, I don't know. Trace remaining of a pattern from dark leg. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Let's try this again. I think what I need to do is actually trace the pattern. Okay. Okay, so they want us to trace it from here. So if I select you and I select you, and I select you and you, and you, yeah, I can right click and say offset as internal or duplicate as mirrored internal line. Wait, is that only just that one though? We do all of it. Let's try it again. Okay, click a reference. Oh, because they want to mirror it. No, I don't want to do that actually after all. Really no. Right click, offset as internal line. Okay. Distance 0. Okay. And then can I lock it? Okay. Ah, but it's gone. Okay. Okay. It's really hard to trace in Flow. Okay, what if we say copy? No, offset as internal. Okay, can see. Right click, lock. Thumbs up, Command V. Okay, nothing. Okay, so Anyways, that's traced. So maybe that's good. It's traced. Maybe not. We need to trace over here. So to do that, that's where we're going to rotate the pattern. Click, click to move this guy here. And then now we're bringing D up to C. Okay, great. And then I guess I'm supposed to trace D and D, like that. Okay, right click, offset as internal, 0. Okay, right click, lock. Okay, yes. So did it move? It moved. The whole thing moved, didn't it? So it didn't really trace. Ah! So this is not an easy one to do in quote. Okay, I'm going to stop this video. I'm going to take a break and figure this out.